Flosstube friends. It's time for another episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun Friday. It is Friday. Flosstube with me. I am Annie Joyfield Stitcher, both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And it's been a while. It's been a while, guys. I'm so sorry. And I know y'all say don't say sorry. But these past few weeks, being back at work after having the big C, and like just being the level of fatigue that I still have is quite unbelievable. And so I didn't have a whole lot to show. And even the stitching I have to show is just a smattering on different projects. And I was like, I guess the point of it was, I was like, maybe nobody wants to see this. Then I thought, okay, I need to film anyway because now I've got stash acquirement that has come in and things like that. But anyway. So this is Flosstube number 133, and it is Friday, February 4th, and I am coming to you fairly early in the morning. It's actually before 8 a.m. And you may say, well, Annie, how are you able to film on a Friday before 8 a.m.? Well, Winter Storm landed in North Texas, actually much further south of us as well, dropped approximately an inch, I think, of sleet, ice, snow mix. Actually, it's more than that. That was just the ice. Then we got snow on top of it. We had a lot more ice than they expected. And so we were out of school yesterday and we're out of school today. So I thought, opportunity, check off doing a video. So thank you so much to those of you that are coming back time and again to see my videos, see what I've been working on, and to just hang out. And if you are fairly new here, welcome. I want to thank you so much for joining in on this video. You may be able to hear the squeaky toy. More on that in Life Update. I hope that you hear something, see something, enjoy what's going on in my world enough to stick around, hit the subscribe button, and like this video. So what do we have today? We have some stitching. We have some stash acquiring, which includes a bag of stuff from a Stitchy estate sale that I went to locally last Saturday. We got some life update on giveaways, etc. So, briefly, since the last time we spoke, which was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'm not entirely certain, what has been going on in my world? Some stitching. I've been working in my planners, working on my Bible journaling, and house training a new puppy. Yes, we have a new puppy in our family. If you are not a follower on Instagram, I've posted, I think, 2 pictures now of Luna. We adopted her 2 weekends ago, 2 Saturdays ago, or no. So like not last Saturday, but the Saturday before. We adopted her from the Humane Society of North Texas, from one of their mobile units. And honestly, we had been talking about maybe adding another dog to our family, but it wasn't until we saw her, like just going to look at the little mobile van, we saw her and we knew immediately. And so her name is Luna. She is precious pie. She has already grown taller. She has not really gained much weight. Was 7 pounds 6 ounces when we adopted her. She is almost 3 months old. She will be 3 months old on the 15th. But she's got long legs, and she is so sweet but awfully mischievous. We're not 100% certain what her kind of mix is. She is a mixed breed. She was part of an unwanted litter, and her brother had been adopted earlier that morning. She seems to be a great fit for our family. Potter is okay with her. He's getting more okay with her. She has a lot of energy. He does not. And so I think they're starting to feel their rhythm with each other. But she has taken up a lot of my time and just our time in general as a family, making sure she's going out a lot to get house trained and crate trained and all of that. So that's why there may be a little bit of a minimum of stitching, but it's been highly fulfilling. She's so sweet. She is so sweet, but she's also a puppy who is teething, so she chews on lots of things. We have lots of toys available to her, but she still often likes toes and fingers and slippers and things like that. So yeah, I have, like I said, some things that I did stitch on. It's just been few and far between. So let me just get right to it with some updates after we do hugs, because y'all have not had hugs in a while, so let's get some hugs out of the way. So on this channel, I do virtual hugs. We started this way back in late spring, early summer 2020, when we were all kind of stuck at home and craving some kind of like comfort and care. And I started it one week because I needed some hugs to myself, and it just kind of has stuck. And so I have forgotten several times, but I'm not going to forget today. So let's come in for our hugs. We do one on each side and then one for ourselves. So come in this way, one hug. We get a hug on this side. And then make sure to hug yourself. Good hug today. Feels good, especially if it's cold where you are, because I know it's cold lots of places right now, because Landon is a jerk. If your name is Landon, I don't mean you, I mean Winter Storm Landon. Anyway, but everybody in my family is safe. That is all that matters, and we all have power, and we all have water. So yay, it's a lot better than Snowmageddon 2021, when for a week, many of my friends did not have power or water, and it was like 0-degree temperatures. This morning is the coldest morning. I believe it is 14 degrees outside. There is still a wind, so it's a little chilly. The Luna has not very much hair, but I have found that even with her little like coat, she won't go to the potty with the coat on. So she just has to go out and go fast. So, and we're being a little more lenient with any kind of mishaps, because she's still little. She's still little and still learning, and her bladder doesn't hold very much. All right, so let's talk about some stitching. So I had some projects with birthdays. I had some things I started. I have lots of different things. So let's start with, this project had a birthday at the end of January. I was asked to participate last year in the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Made to Create Stitch Along. I do not have a picture of this. It is long since finished, but I am still working on mine. Awesome kit. I am stitching it with the kit Ada. I think it's 16 count, as well as with all of the flosses. They are really organized. That just looked like a ball of mess when I pulled it out. And this is what I have so far. It does have the Caterpillar Cross Stitch needle minder that says Made to Create. And this is what I have. So I spent some more time working on, well, I spent some time starting and working on the tape measure, which everybody has said is a bear. And I would tend to agree, because it goes across the entire bottom of the project in like a wave. Hey, Bugs. Yeah. Can you bring me those things that I got in the mail? They're on the second shelf of my cart. I forgot to grab them. It's part of my stash, and it's a good part. Second shelf of my cart. They're in the bubble wrap.
I see them.
Okay, good. All right, I finished up my January whip go on this project. So it was 14 days on Mirabilia's Gathering Eggs. I love this project. I love how it's not just a fancy lady. It reminds me of like a vintage Easter card. Quit popping the bubble wrap, lady. Thank you. All right, that's for later. That's for stash. And so I've been working on this. Like I said, I worked on it 14 days. It will come out one more day in April, but I went ahead and accomplished my goal and checked it off. But its birthday is in April. And this is on 32 count Storm Lugana from Picture This Plus. And this is what I have accomplished. So I feel really proud of my progress during those 14 days. This is a long-term goal. Like this whole section here is going to be filled in with this blue color. I've got some half stitches here. I've started to come in and fill in the pink because I just wanted to see what it was going to look like. This is the girl's head. This whole section was a ton of white, which was just a pain and annoyance, but it's done. It's out of the way. And as you get kind of closer to the bottom of the design, there is a whole, it's full coverage to here. So this section here is going to be the background fabric. But it's full coverage to that point. But I love it. I'm not giving up on it anytime soon. I've had other Mirabilia that I started. I started Snow Queen, but this has my heart. So yeah, let me put these over here. They're heavy. All right. Did I show this last week? I don't know. Or last time? I don't know that I did. I think I did. Did I? I don't know. I'm going to show it again. If I showed this, awesome. But I feel like I finished this after I showed it to y'all. Okay, so this is Pen Pals Number 205, Spring Day on the Carrot Farm by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I feel like I showed it last time and it was started. It was not finished, but I was going to be working on it. Well, I did end up finishing it. I have mentioned that I am doing Whip Go, which is the amazing idea of Jessie Marie. I think it's now in its 3rd or 4th year. It's 3rd year publicly. No, maybe? Yeah, 3rd year publicly, like there's been a Facebook group and post on Instagram and stuff. But before that, it was her idea. It's fantastic. It's based off of a bingo board. You put in your whips and you set goals for them. And then she draws 2 numbers a month. On the month, she draws the free space, which is 13. Some people have projects on that. So that month, there's 3. I actually do have projects on both of mine. My free space on my Whip Go board is a start of my choice. And then my free space, my number 13 space on my Start Go has a project. So I've picked some of my smaller to low mid-sized projects that I've been wanting to stitch to start. And it's obviously picking 2 per month. And so my goal is to start and finish those within the month. My first one was, that I finished. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm still lingering brain fog. I don't have it in here because I had shown it finished on the last one. Why can I not remember what it was? I'm trying to picture it in my head. Okay, you may be screaming it at me. But I finished that one like in 2 days. And then I worked on this one and finished it. So this is on a 16 count Aida from Color and Cotton from a grab bag. It's a beautiful, this is more true to color. But to show the stitching, I love it. I did some changes. So originally the clouds were in a blue, a bright blue, which is also what this butterfly was supposed to be in. However, I chose, bless you, to do them in white because the white does show up on this fabric. I also chose to do the interior of the windows in yellow and then the butterfly in yellow. So I did some color swapping. I think it's adorable. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, but I loved it. And it will not be the last Frosted Pumpkin little small you see this year because I have more of them in my bucket o' starts. But that one's finished, so cool. Let's see. I started this on January 17th for Betty White's birthday. This is from my friend Clay. He is now designing under the name Jukebox Stitchery, and he created this one. Thank you for being a friend. And it has all of the the actresses who played the Golden Girls, their initials, as well as 2022. So I started this on the 17th for her birthday, and I am stitching it on a piece of, I think this is a unnamed. I was looking to see if I had a note about what the fabric was. One moment. I believe this is a grab bag fabric. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. From Color and Cotton. So this is what I have so far. So I am stitching it on this beautiful pinky rose color. And then I'm stitching it with Victorian Motto Rose Red. So I thought that was perfect because she played Rose Nyland. She was maybe my favorite Golden Girl. I also like Sophia. But I thought that was a cool combo to do. So I have a bit of a start. This one will be coming out more because I think I have this one set up a little bit for an event. This that actually starts today. It's the Stitch the Winter Olympics. So you can find that on Instagram. All right, so this project had a birthday on the 29th. And this is from Hello from Liz Matthews. And last year, my word of the year was hope. I still obviously love that word, and I want to finish this piece. I just didn't get it finished last year. This is the Hope Celebration Small. This is one that is free to her newsletter subscribers. And I believe that even if you sign up for her newsletter now, I think you can go get all of the old charts. I think. Don't quote me on that. I am stitching this on a piece of 16 count, it looks like. Yeah, 16 count Aida from Color and Cotton. It's a grab bag piece. And then I am stitching it. So this is what I have so far. It's beautiful. I did a very similar look to what Liz had done in her model. However, I chose a floss from my stash. This is Color and Cotton Rhubarb. So I thought it was a great variegated floss. It's really pretty. There's some lights and darks. It's a joy to stitch with and on. I love the 16 and 18 count from Color and Cotton. I love the 14 count too. Pretty much anything Angela creates at Color and Cotton, I adore. And then these two have been out this week because they had birthdays at the beginning of February. And I have a bag that doesn't want to open. So the first is Stronger Together, which was last year's chart from Fat Quarter Shop celebrating Black History Month. I am stitching this one. Yeah, so I am stitching this on the 14 count hand-dyed, no, 14 count aqua hand-dyed effect. I think that's what it's called, from Fabric Flare, that you can get off of Fat Quarter Shop. And this is what I have so far. So this right here is complete, as is the, I think those are called Flying Geese. So I've got some more to do. I think this might come back out a little bit more before I put it away. I'm stitching that with the DMC floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. It's carded in DMC, but I just purchased the floss pack. Next up, this one had a birthday on the 2nd, and this is Hands On Design, a waffle lot, and this was part of the Black Needle Society's Date with Your Stitching box from last year. I am just stitching the top of this design. This design is now available to everybody. You just need to go find it at your local LNS, or your LNS, which is local needlework shop. I am stitching this on 20 count Ada in blush with, I believe, all of the called for DMC. So I'm only using one strand. There's been a lot of questions about how many strands I use. I am pretty much always using 2 strands on 16 and 18 count and 1 strand on 20 count. So this is what I have so far. So I've still got some like small work to do in here. There's some back stitching, there's some large crosses and things like that. And then I've started half stitching the border design. This is all in DMC, so I'm not worried about doing the half crosses and back. I know there have been a couple folks that have said the half crosses don't work for them, that you can tell. I've never had an issue with it, and it's so, to me, it makes for a great project to take, like to have in my purse, or if I have to go to a doctor's appointment or something like that, because I don't have to count. I don't have to take my iPad to count. And then last but not least, I started this one yesterday. This is my one of my start goes for this month. And this is a fairly new one, I believe, from Heartstring Samplery. And this is Love and Joy. And it's adorable. It's got similar colorings to Hope. And I'm stitching this on an 18 count grab bag piece from Color and Cotton, and my floss I've chosen is a beautiful variegated pink. It's more of a pink than the rhubarb, so I think it'll give a different look. But this is Victoria Motto Candy Pink, and I think it's an older color. And I've got the skein like long ways because this is a smaller tag, but it's really pretty. It's really pretty. I only have just the tiniest of starts. I started it late last night, but I do plan on having it out today. So this is what I have so far. But a beautiful piece of fabric, some gorgeous floss. It will be a fun stitch. I love that. I love the scene in Little Women where they're taking the breakfast to the Hummels and they're singing, love and joy come to you, and to you glad tidings too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. I love that. So I knew I wanted to stitch that. Plus joy. You know, I love anything with joy. So, cleaning up some projects. Now, let's talk about tiny bit of life update. I don't have much because I already talked about the puppers. We have since celebrated a couple of birthdays in my family. My dad's birthday was this past month. Joyful Little One is now 10. She is double digits. And she's had up day at school where they go visit the next grade level. And she's going to be in 5th grade, which hurts my heart a little bit, but it's all part of life, and she's growing into an amazing human being. I mean, she's incredible. She's a fantastic young lady. So we had a birthday party for her, very small birthday party with just her closest friends. There were 6 of them total, and it was at her yoga studio where she has yoga class weekly. And since then, like 3 of the girls, oh, that looks cool. She's doing clay art, and she has made a painted dice for my dad because he collects dice. Like cool, like ivory dice and all things. So she's going to add to his collection. It's things we do on snow days to keep us entertained. I'm going to organize my stationery stuff and possibly work on a floss organization. More to come on that. But since then, like 3 of her friends have signed up for the class on Tuesdays, which is awesome because it was just her having like private lessons. I think she'd much rather have kids in her class. She's also doing 3D printing class, which is way cool, in our after school programs. And I'm teaching 2 afternoons of art a week. Now, granted, I could not teach Thursday's art class, so that one is being rescheduled for April. I went and got my jewelry changed out with my piercing gal. And so I got different earrings for my holes because I felt like this one was too small. So I got some prong set. These are Swarovski, and these are Swarovski Morganite, which is like a light pink. My crawler is still the same over here, but then I did go ahead and get a really cute piece that's rose gold with CZs for my flat. So I did get a new piercing. So I'm kind of curating an ear jeweled effect here. So yeah, I don't know that there's much else to share. Yes, ma'am. I already talked about Luna. I already talked a lot about Luna. So yeah, we've been just having a lot of awesome things to do. Like I said, last Saturday was kind of a wash between we really didn't have much to do after we had gone to the estate sale in the morning. And then we had the birthday party in the early afternoon. So yeah, coming up on the radar, we have some more weeks of school. And then we'll have spring break. And then 2 weeks after spring break, we will be heading to Disney World for 4 days, which is awesome. That was one of Joyful Little One's birthday / Christmas present. She found out about it on Christmas. For her birthday from me, her big gift was a surprise that I had acquired tickets to go see Dude Perfect in July when they are here on their That's Happy tour. That's Happy Summer tour, excuse me. I had misspoke. She loves Dude Perfect. She loves their videos. I love that they are clean, nice fellas that are from Texas. And so anyway, she's telling me all the facts over here on the side. They're from Frisco. They're actually not from Frisco. They went to their headquarters are in Frisco. Okay. They went to Texas A&M University, and that's where they met as roommates, and they started these trick shot things, and then it's exploded into a very large YouTube channel with a lot of kid followers, and they do these tours, and they're fun, and so we can't wait for that. Nope. I need to get moving because I only have so much time before this thing cuts me off, and I want to show some stash. So I think we're going to do first is show what I got at the estate sale. How about that? So I have a big bag of stuff that I got at the estate sale. And I'm going to kind of run through it fairly quickly because I don't want to run out of time. So the first thing that I got was this super cute little Lizzie Kate. It's a little gray hair. And I thought that it still had some stitching left to do on it. But when I opened it up, it's finished. So now it's going to be my job to fully finish it with the materials in here to make kind of like a little flat egg shape. So that was kind of a cool find, but I thought I was going to get to stitch some on it. Nope. I may still stitch it because I think it's adorable. I found this fun little Santa. I thought it would be cute to do. It's a kit for our tree. It's like a little cowboy Santa. I love the button detailing. This is in no particular order. I found 2 cute Prairie Schooler Santas on the cardstock. This is the 1990 with the woodland critters. And then we have the 1989. I love this one with the wreath and the cardinals. I found this Bent Creek kit that is the Nativity Globe. It was a zipper because they call it that because it's in this pouch. It has the pearl cotton. I am not seeing the fabric. So I will probably just pull flosses and my own fabric. I don't know that I will do it with the pearl cotton. I haven't decided that yet. I found these 2 charts from Redbird Designs. I love this one that's got the boot shape with this was actually they call it Southwest Seasons, and this was April. It has the blue bonnets, a blue sky, and then the little longhorn on the boot. And then Joyful Little One loved this one. This is the February of that season, and it's got your boots with hearts. So that was a fun find. Found a few things, Prairie Schooler on cardstock, a Prairie Garden. I do want to stitch this. However, I want to maybe change out some of the colors to make them more vibrant. I believe I have the other one of this book. This is Scripture Samplers. I may actually have this one. I have one of these, and it's designed by Diane Williams of Little House Needleworks, before she was Little House Needleworks. So it comes with 8 different. And actually, the one I have is the Beloved Bible Story Samplers. So I got this one. It's got the Good Shepherd. This one has Enter Through the Narrow Gate, Matthew 7:13, Love One Another, John 13:34, The Seed in the Good Soil, Luke 8:15. And then it's got Knock and the Door Will Be Opened, Luke 11:9. And then the Fruits of the Spirits, Galatians 5:22. And then the Tree of Life, Revelation 22:2. And Faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see, Hebrews 11:1. So, super cool book. I think I paid like $2 for this. I got the Lizzie Kate ABCs of Faith. It had some really crunchy linen, but they let me take the linen out, and I got a discount on the chart. This was a score! Prairie Moon. And it was a kit with one of the boxes, and then it comes with the chart to stitch this cute little thing that goes inside the box. I had a choice of 2 different boxes. This one with the bunnies in the boat, or the one with the chicks and the flowers. We chose Bunny in the Boat, and it's decorated, has rickrack, and then it comes with the linen, but I will likely sub in some Aida, because it's 16 count. I have plenty of that in my stash. I bought all 4 of the charts for the Cricut collection. Let me put them in order. I think this is number last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's the Cricut collection. Ignore the price on here because they came with the cuts of linen, but I was not going to stitch them on the linen. So again, they pulled the linen out for me. But this is on the first day of Christmas, and it has partridge, turtle doves. You know my love of 12 Days of Christmas, so I could not resist these. And then we've got 4, 5, and 6. I love the unique spin on it. They're a little bit different. 7, 8, and 9, the drummer's drumming. It's a woodpecker. I thought that was kind of clever. And then this one has probably my favorite. So we've got 10. 11 is Ladies Dancing, and it's like a goose in a ballet tutu. And then 12, which is Lords of Leaping, I think. And it's a penguin. So it's almost like it's all birds of some sort. And so I just thought this was too cute. I needed them all. I'm happy they had them all. I got 2 stitchable tote bags. I don't know about this one because when I opened it, it smells like 80s plastic that's been in the bag since the 80s. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I may actually just cut off the Aida and use the Aida because the bag reeks. But I'm excited about this. I don't know what I'm going to put on them, but it was $1. And that's pretty cool. I got this that's a full kit, including the finishing. This is Red, White, and Blue by Lizzie Kate. I think it's adorable. My only sadness is it's Weeks Dye Works, which I don't really like to stitch with. So we shall see. I will probably pull flosses of my own, and then when I pass this off to someone else, they will end up with the linen and the flosses, and I will use the finishing materials. So there's that. I got this cute little Mill Hill that's Spring Bouquet collection, and it's the flamingo, and I love that the legs are long skinny beads. I got this Trilogy Treats. It's a cute little Liberty. Actually, it says United. This is one of the kits that has the fabric and all of the flosses. Again, it's Weeks Dye Works, which I don't like stitching with Weeks Dye Works. This is a limited edition Lizzie Kate. I paid $1 for it. This is number 432 of 1300. And I thought it was too cute. I had to stitch it because I love me some Lizzie Kates. I got this that has everything you need to complete it. It's a super cute. It's from Whimsy's. Whimsy Framing Snow Deer, which is way cool. I love the frame. I mean, how easy is that to just, and it's got the floss and the other stuff in it. All right, I got a gigantic swath. This is a 54 by 36 count antique white. I believe it's Lugana. And yes, that does read correctly, $20. I got a big swath. This, I think, is Lugana as well. This one is 18 by 27. Kind of a bluish gray. And then this was like the find of the day. This is some 36 count. I don't stitch on this. 36 count Lakeside linens, 21 by 27 exemplar, $18. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm thinking a giveaway when I hit 5K as part of like a goodie bag. We'll see, because that's just too good. I got this little Lizzie Kate chart, Do Small Things with Great Love. A lot more Lizzie Kates, definitely. I got this one, the Lizzie Kate's Seasons. Here is ABCs of Parenting, which comes with the flosses, the fancy flosses. I've been eyeing this one. I think I even had it on my wish list. This is Flora Mix Sample. This is the Stitch Lesson Sampler. I think it's so cute. And I was looking to see what all does this have in it. Oh, wait a minute. What does it have? It has some floss. Has some fabric. Ooh, cool. And it has like a charm. Now, granted, the floss is weeks, but even still. Super cute. And I may even stitch it on that fabric. It's really pretty. It's a pretty big count linen, it looks like. Okay, I got another one of these that's Just Nan Whimsies. The other one was Just Nan as well. And this one is a super cute little bunny. I think they call it Tulip Bunny. And it comes with, it does not have the flosses, but it does have this super pretty, stop please, thank you, linen, and then the little frame. I think that's adorable. And then I got Rudy Reindeer, also from Just Nan. I love it. Love it. And then they have Blitzen Glistens, also. So cute with the cardinals. I want to find the rest of the series. And then I found this little Lizzie Kate called Snow. I think that village is so cute with the snow. I need to start that today because it snowed yesterday. And then we have Lizzie Kate's. This is Flora Mix Samples 2015 stockings. I love the joy on this one. I mean, I love them all. They're so cute. So I made quite a dent to their sale, but they had so much stuff. So much stuff. But I love everything that I got. And yeah, super, super exciting little adventure last Saturday. I took the joy-filled little one with me, and she was perturbed, but I was only in there exactly 1 hour. She still is mad at me. But it's okay. Now, that was technically joy-filled stash, but it was like, now we're going to do, it's joy-filled stash time. It's joy-filled stash time. And the first thing I'm going to get out of the way is my big box of, big 2 boxes. I ordered from Pip and Chip. I am not a bobbinator, but Pip and Chip has come out with floss drops. I think they call them floss chips. I'm trying to get it out of this bubble wrap. If you're going to pop it, you have to go in the other room. So they came in, I bought the entire set. So they came like this. Box 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. I did not buy the storage solution. Because I do not have room for 4 of the IKEA boxes that you use. But these are incredible, guys. Seriously. And it comes with several whites and several ecru's and several blacks. So, what they are is, here is your floss chip. It's got the number 1, so that's floss number 1. It's got a sample of the color. It's got a big hole for your skein. And then you have a tiny hole for your leftovers, and then one to hang it. So, oh, good gravy. Let me show you another one. because those are all those low numbers with the kind of the gray colors. Let me find one that's vibrant. Now I've got them stuck. Okay. These are just gorgeous. Oh, and then I also, I think in mine, got some of the variegated ones. So yeah, I'm super pumped about this, but I obviously have some work ahead of me. But these are amazing quality. So like here's 826, it's a blue. What I'm going to be using these for is actually, because I do so much converting, I am going to have this as my conversion comparison set. I know that seems kind of exorbitant to have, but this is going to kind of be like my master set that I use for conversions. It works for me. And then, like I said, there are multiples of B5200. There are multiples, I think there's 2 maybe. There's 2 of Ecru, maybe 2 of 310, and then there's some blank ones. So you can put on them whatever, or as new colors are released. So I was super excited to get those. I ordered them back maybe beginning of January, and then they shipped very quickly from the UK. So it's Pip and Chip. I am part of the Crazy Annie's Club for this awesome 12 Days of Christmas stocking ornament club from Annie B's Folk Art. And this is exclusive to Crazy Annie's. And of course, I love my 12 Days of Christmas. The stockings are so cute. I have not decided what I'm going to stitch them on. Likely, I was thinking maybe even some perforated paper would make them, because they're not, I'm not going to have them as functioning stockings. They're just going to be like to display. And then I went ahead with my first order and got the beads that were needed for all of them. I did not purchase the cording. The cording is made, but I have the cording tool. I did not get the chenille trim yet. So I have not decided exactly what, yeah, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to stitch them on yet. We'll see. All right, let's see, where am I going next? I placed an order on when Mo's Sale had some of her silks up for sale on a Saturday morning. I only got 2. I got this is silk 17.4 yards, and this is in the colorway Caramel Apple. And then this is a 100-yard silk hank called Candy, and I think it's beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet, but, and actually, I apologize. I got 2 of the caramel apples. So I now have like 35 yards of that, which was exciting. I don't know what that came with. Oh, yes, I do. I got some Bags from Wendy, and this time, instead of floss, she sent me floss drops, which I think are really pretty. So I ordered this bag, which I think is adorable, and I love the little beaded tassel that has a cute little gingerbread man on it, and it's got just red check on the back. This is the small size she does. I think it's a 7x9. I like this size for my small projects. You can find her at Bags by Wendy on Instagram. That is where she sells her bags. And I had to have this one. It is adorable. It is, if you can tell, Sleeping Beauty. And then I think this charm is incredible. I'm afraid it's going to get like wrecked, so I'm almost tempted to take it off and put it on something else. But it is the daintiest little gold, like laser cut castle with pink and blue beads, which I think is adorable. And then the back is a coordinating fabric. Where to next? I was looking, because I remembered back in the day when I would stitch, I loved Fancy That charts. Loved them. And in one of the groups, one person had reminded me about the elf charts. Well, those are hard to find. But I did find a lot, and I paid like next to nothing for these, of charts on eBay. And it's 4 charts, and I think I paid $8 including shipping. So I thought this one was super cute. I probably will not stitch the tree, but I am going to stitch Ginger and Fred Noel. They are so cute. I think this one is adorable. This says, "May all your Christmases be bright." Cute little bell pull. And then we've got Folk Art Santa and Tree. So again, probably going to do the Santa holding the tree and not all the other jazz. And then I loved this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it was a huge draw to me getting this. This is the ABCs of Christmas. And so you can see, like, the K is the 3 kings. You've got G, gingerbread, E, elf, A, angel, V is village. So O is ornament in nutcracker. So if anything, I'll do the nutcracker for my brother. And then Z is like sleeping with the stocking hung. This is adorable. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's adorable. So that was a super cool find on eBay. I purchased a fabric from Brandy, Friday Night Fight Night. She had some blush. I love blush, and this is 18 count Ada. And then I entered her giveaways and won. So I won 50 yards of Dirty Piggy silk, which is so cute. I don't know what I'm going to stitch with this, but it'll be some kind of cool monochrome or something like that. So that was super fun. And then I placed an order with Evertote because they showed something and I was like, I need that. And then I was like, well, if I'm shipping from Canada, I need other things too. So I grabbed this super cute. I think this is their small bag and it's little spools, which I think is adorable. And then I ordered this. This was the Leo and Roxy, I think January flosses, which are so pretty. But this is why I went. This is why I went. This is Annie floss. So, yes, I had to have it. It's named after me. I know it's not named after me, but it's the same name as me. And I already have a project in mind for this. And I think it's going to go with that Esmeralda fabric that I got from Color and Cotton. And it's going to be amazing. It is. It's going to be amazing. But I think this is so pretty. Pardon the crinkle. I want to pull one out. This will be my first time stitching with Leo and Roxy, but I'm pumped because this is beautiful floss. It smells good too. So it's a really pretty caramely, bronzy, so pretty. Not right now, later. So yeah, that was a super fun thing to get in the mail. It ships super fast too. So yeah, that is all I have for stash. I thought it was more than that, but I guess I just blew through it pretty fast. So with that being said, I think that's everything I have to show. I would like to say I'll be back next Friday. I don't know how, I already did that. I don't know how much stitching I'm going to have done. I'm hoping some because I've stitched on some things. Of course, some of it was stitched while I was, yeah. Anywho, I do think that I have a project I'm working on today for Stitch the Winter Olympics. And then I'm fairly certain my other Start Go starts here pretty soon. So I've kind of got every day of February somewhat mapped out. I'm thinking that in March, I'm going to probably do March matchup again, but I'm going to put into play the projects that aren't finished from last year. So that'll be interesting to figure out. I've got some, I've got all the plans. Clearly I don't have the time to stitch all the plans, but it's fun to plan. So yeah, with that being said, I will wish you a wonderful weekend ahead and then also a wonderful week. Next week, we are going to be well ensconced into February come next week. Shortest month of the year. And with that, I will say /sing. So long, stitch well. I'll see you soon, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one.